You're in the break room when the alert comes through. Not a text, not a news notification, the actual emergency broadcast system, that tone you've only heard in tests. Every phone in the building goes off at once. The message is simple: ballistic missile threat inbound, seek immediate shelter. This is not a drill. You have 12 minutes. Your coworker drops her coffee. The mug doesn't break, it just rolls across the floor, spilling everywhere, and nobody moves to stop it. Someone says this has to be a mistake. Someone else is already running for the parking lot. You're frozen. 12 minutes to what? To impact, to the end of everything. Your brain can't process it, so your body just stands there. Then your boss, the same guy who makes you clock out for bathroom breaks, grabs your shoulder and pulls you toward the basement. The basement is concrete, old storage, boxes of files from 1987, a water heater, fluorescent lights that flicker. There's 8 of you down here now. Someone's crying. Someone's on the phone trying to reach their kids. The call drops. They try again. It drops again. All the networks are overloaded. A guy named Ron who works in accounting says his brother's in the military and this kind of thing happens. False alarms, system glitches. He's saying it to convince himself more than anyone else. You want to believe him. You check your own phone. 11 minutes now. Your mom is 3 states away. You try calling. Nothing. You send a text, I love you. You don't know if it sends. The lights flicker once, then go out completely. Emergency lights kick in dim and green. Someone screams. Your boss tells everyone to get away from the walls, to sit in the center of the room. You all huddle there like kids in a tornado drill. 9 minutes, then 8. You can hear traffic outside. People are fleeing, cars honking, an accident, tires screeching. Then it gets quieter, then it's silent. You're all just breathing, waiting. Ron is praying. You didn't know he was religious. Someone asks what a nuclear blast feels like. Nobody answers because nobody knows. 7 minutes, 6. You think about everything you didn't do, places you didn't go, things you didn't say, the trip you kept postponing, the person you never called back, every boring day you complained about. You give anything for one more boring day. 5 minutes, 4. This is it. You're going to die in a basement with people you barely know, surrounded by boxes of old tax returns. 3 minutes, 2. Someone's holding your hand. You don't know who you hold back. 1 minute, you close your eyes. 30 seconds, nothing happens. 15 seconds, nothing. 0, still nothing. You wait, you keep waiting. Someone laughs. It's a broken, desperate sound. Ron says, see, false alarm, I told you. You all sit there another 5 minutes before anyone moves. Then your boss goes upstairs to check. He comes back down, says everything looks normal. No explosion, no flash, no mushroom cloud, just a regular city on a regular night. You all file out of the basement. Half of you are crying, the other half are too shocked to cry. You get in your car, the radio is chaos. Conflicting reports. Some stations say it was a false alarm. Some say missiles were launched but intercepted. Some say impacts were confirmed in other cities. Nobody knows what's true. You drive home, the streets are half empty. Abandoned cars sitting in intersections. A grocery store has its windows smashed. People ran in and grabbed whatever they could. You see a man loading cases of water into his truck. You keep driving, you get home. Your apartment is exactly how you left it this morning. Coffee mug in the sink, TV off, bed unmade. Feels like a museum of your old life. You turn on the news. Every channel has the same thing. Breaking news, unconfirmed reports. Experts speculating. Then the president comes on, says there was a launch, says defense systems engaged, says impacts occurred on the eastern seaboard. 3 cities. You feel your stomach drop. The president keeps talking but you stop hearing words. 3 cities, millions of people, gone. They're showing footage now, not from the blast sites. Those cameras are gone but from 100 miles away. The sky lit up like dawn in the middle of the night. Then the mushroom clouds rising, 3 of them. You're watching the end of the world on a screen. Your phone buzzes, a text from your mom. It went through, she's alive. You call her, she answers. You both just cry. You're in Oregon, she's in Montana. You're both okay. But you both know people who aren't. She says the power's out where she is, says people are looting, says she's scared. You tell her to lock the doors, fill the bathtub with water, stay inside. She says she loves you. You say it back. The call drops. You try again. Network unavailable. That's it. That's all you get. The news is saying the radiation will spread. Fallout, depending on the wind, could reach halfway across the country in 48 hours. They're telling people to shelter in place. Seal windows, don't go outside, don't drink tap water. You look around your apartment. You have half a gallon of milk, some old pasta, a case of beer, that's it. You're not prepared for this. Nobody is. You hear shouting outside. You look out the window. Your neighbors are loading their car. Suitcases, kids, a dog, they're leaving, running. You don't know if that's smart or stupid. The news says stay inside, but the news also said it was a false alarm an hour ago. You have to decide, stay or go. You grab a backpack, you fill it with whatever you can. Clothes, phone, charger, flashlight, the pasta, a kitchen knife. You don't know why you grab the knife. It just feels like you should. You're about to leave when you hear a knock. It's your neighbor from across the hall, an old man named Mr. Carver. He asks if you have any water. His tap isn't working. You give him the half gallon of milk. He thanks you, asks if you're leaving. You say you don't know. He says he's staying, says he's 74 years old and he's not running anymore. Says if this is it, he'd rather be home. You don't know what to say to that. You close your door, you sit on your couch, you turn the TV back on. They're saying the death toll is estimated at 4 million. They're saying more launches were detected but intercepted. They're saying this might not be over. You look at your backpack by the door, you look at your apartment. You think about Mr. Carver across the hall deciding to stay. You think about your mom in Montana with her doors locked. You think about the people in those 3 cities who didn't get a choice. You unpack the backpack, you fill every container you have with water. Pots, bowls, cups, the bathtub. You move your couch away from the window. You tape garbage bags over the vents. You're not running, you're staying. You turn off the lights, you sit in the dark, you can hear sirens in the distance, you can hear a helicopter, you can hear your own heartbeat. This is the first night, the night the world changed, the night you survived something that millions didn't, and now you just have to make it to morning. Then the morning after that, then the one after that. You survived the first night of the nuclear disaster. Now you have to figure out how to survive the rest of your life in whatever world is left.